It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. Nate Wright had an interesting question. And Nate, I'd like you to expand on this once I read your comment here. He said, what's your all's thought? I mean, you must be south of the Mason Dixon line. What's your all's thought on a partnership, like joining another service provider in your area? So interesting.
Interesting he says that, because I know someone that just did that.
Well, I mean, like I partnered with somebody in Minneapolis here.
Yeah.
But there's two ways to flip this coin, right? So you can like literally partner with somebody and you share ownership in the business, or you could partner with somebody and say like, hey, Kendall, how about you send people to me for bookkeeping stuff and I'll send people to you for software stuff. There's that
Yeah.
type of partnership too. So now here's how I look at it. Like the latter, if Kendall's helping me grow my bookkeeping business and I'm helping him grow a software business, that's like an affiliate partnership. And we're going to help each other out and help each other grow our businesses. And you can do that if you're like, hey, HVAC guy, I have a ton of clients. I'm sure they need HVAC. Why don't we partner? I'll send people to you. I'll run some ads for you. You run some ads for me. Like I know, like, and trust you. And I know you're going to do a good job. And therefore I'm willing to like put my reputation on to boost you and vice versa. So there's that partnership. The other partnership of sharing some ownership with somebody. I mean, I'm like tied into that. I have partners in every single business that I have. And I do it, A, because I know I'm not an expert in everything. B, because I know I need financial help to grow the way I want to grow. C, because I don't want to be an operator in everything. I'm a finance nerd and that's what I do best. And so it took me a long time to realize that, but I want to spend my time talking about profitability, finances, and bookkeeping with people. And the only way for me to do that, but also still be in the service industry, is for me to take on partners that are better at running a window cleaning business or a home cleaning business or a pressure washing business. So I have partners in all of my operations running those businesses. They own some of them and we do great. And I get to focus my time on bookkeeping and financial stuff. So that's how I'd break it down. There's partners like affiliate partners, and there's partners like ownership partners. What I miss?
I think you hit the nail on the head there.
Boom.
That's how we grew our lawn care company. I would, in our industry, we didn't do mowing. We had 13 mowing companies that we referred business out to. I mean, we got questions all the time for, hey, who do you recommend to cut my grass? Hey, what part of town are you in? And then we would, refer them to, they usually kept pretty tight service radiuses for the mowing. But I mean, that's a great way to grow your company at basically no cost, other than taking them out for a beer or lunch. Hey, let's go grab lunch.
I like it. So Nate said, we're joining both of our businesses to form one. We are pressure washing, soft washing, window cleaning, planning on doing some subcontracting work for them. We hit it off and we're close to, he said, we're close to joking together, partnership side. I think he meant we're close to joining together. It's a marriage. When you're in business with somebody, it's a marriage. So it's awesome if it goes well, but it's equally shitty if it goes badly, because it's a divorce. If you have to break up a partnership, it's a divorce, and it's ugly and it sucks and it's messy. And so if you have an affiliate partnership, that's great. That's like you're dating somebody, and that's cool. And whatever. If you're in a business partnership, you're married to them, and that is more rewarding, but has its challenges, and personalities come more into play. You get the idea. More ups and downs. It's more difficult, more rewarding. Bobby, give me your perspective, because you're in partnership with your son who owns part of your business, but then you also took on other partners within the last year.
Yeah.
Where's your frame of mind at?
My frame of mind is about 6 beers deep right now.
Yeah, that's when I know you're going to tell the truth.
Yeah. So I just want to set the stage, kind of let everyone know. So here's the deal. The partnership with the son that wasn't a wise at the time when we started the business. That wasn't a wise business move. It was just like the dad move. You know what I mean? Like my son, he told me he wanted to when I told him, when he knew I was going to be starting a company, he approached me, said that he wanted to be a part of it, that he didn't want to work for someone else, yada yada yada. I tried to talk him out of it, not because I didn't want him to be in it, but like to make sure that he understood it wasn't all fun and games, And and I said, okay, fine. And so I just, when we started on day one, he had X%. So that's not smart really from a business perspective, especially for a guy that wants to retire one day. But I would do it again. The only thing I would do different, and we actually are doing this with our daughter and my wife's maid service. But I'll tell you the percentage I gave Caleb. I gave Caleb 25%, that's a lot of percentage. That's a big hunk of a company. And what we've done with our daughter is we gave her a very small percentage, and then said, in a year, we'll see if we made a deal and said, in a year, we'll see if you still want to do this. If you don't, you're giving the percentage back and we ain't paying for it. If you do, you're locked in, and then we'll look at doubling, or not doubling, but adding up to 25%, but you got to earn it. So she's now up to 10% actually in that. But anyway, so that's that perspective, or that side of it. As far as bringing in like the investor partners, that's been good for me. What the reason I decided to go ahead and do it was the whole philosophy of, do you want to own 100% of a grape, or 50% of a watermelon type of thing? And because I reached out to them, talked to them about being investors early on, and they were kind of like, yeah, let's look at doing this. And then I got cold feet because I was like, man, I don't want to give away any ownership in my business. And then I started looking at what my goals were, and I said, I've never written down or even thought of a goal to say I want to own 100% of a pressure washing company. That's never been a goal of mine. My goal is to reach a particular income level in a particular amount of time to allow me to do what I want. And I felt that bringing on these partners that would give me not only good counsel and advice, but also the financial backing to have the aggressive growth that I needed to get to the goals that I had. And it's been a good experience.
Hey, what's up, business nerd? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a heck of a lot watching that episode. Do me a favor, subscribe right down here. And if you really like what you saw, you got more goods right here. Check out this one, or check out this one, and do this. Go subscribe. Appreciate you. Work smarter, work harder, go earn yourself some pride. Catch you on the next one.